Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Captain Frost and today I'm going to talk with you about 3.22 League in Path of Exile, which is known as Trial of the Ancestors. Here's the League footage. So basically we know that Path of Exile 2 is not going to be out quite yet. It's going to be out in 2024 or 2025. We know only the date for closed beta test in July of 2024. So for now we will have just regular leagues being added to the game, and this league Trial of the Ancestors is one of them. So basically the league gameplay itself, the league mechanic itself is kind of an auto-battler-ish thing. So basically you will be assembling your own team from different creatures and different monsters to defeat the other team. You need to strategize, and so here basically you see the interface for that stuff. You basically will earn these guys for in every location that you're playing. Then you will be able to place them, then you will be able to give them items, different boons and stuff. You will need to challenge the enemy team and to get to defeat them all, and you will be present and fighting here along your allies that you've gathered on regular locations. Then you will defeat your enemies, get different rewards that are very powerful, and some of them are quite specific. There are tattoos for the skill trees. So yeah, passive skill tattoos, I'm gonna talk about them just in a bit. So here we will just see all the flashy thing, new items. Of course, there's a bunch of uniques, there's a bunch of different other stuff, new atlas keystones, so big talents that are changing your way of gameplay in maps, itemized sanctums. So Sanctum League comes back completely, new support gems, 14 of them. Guardian revamp, so it's a rework, a partial rework of Ascendancy, and completely new revamp of Chieftain Ascendancy. So basically, now let's talk a little bit about everything that comes in the league itself, about all the particular things. So yeah, Journey to the Karoo Afterlife, that's the league mechanic that we will get. So this kind of a auto battler where you're still participating in killing the enemies, but you're assembling your team in order to get the best result. Enter the tournament. As you can see here, we will loot silver coins that are resemblant of something that we've had in the past. Creates a portal to the Halls of the Dead from a town or hideout, used as currency in the Halls of the Dead to participate in the Trial of the Ancestors. Assemble your team, then yes, and as one of the unique rewards from the league mechanic, we will have tattoos, and tattoos are replacing your basic attribute passive talents on your talent tree with something that they have as an item. So for example, tattoo of the Ngamahu Firewalker gives you 8 fire resistance instead of, for example, your plus 10 to intelligence regular talent. And there's a bunch of them. Increased movement speed. Some of them are give you some things that you can summon. So there's basically different adds lightning damage. So they are very powerful. They are unique from different tribes that you're gonna face and stuff like that. And there are big ones that replaces a plus 30 to intelligence notable, plus 30 to something notable passive skills. And you can have only one notable tattoos per such an attribute, and you will have a very big juicy increase in your player power levels, such as in here +1 to level of all intelligence skill gems instead of just 30 intelligence that you could have got on that talent. So yes, this is your tattoos. This is a thing that you're putting to replace one particular attribute talent point in your skill tree, and you can apply them as many as you want. Just you need to have enough attributes to use your gear, basically. Then you see here that we do have some additional rewards from the league mechanic as well. You can assume, so yeah, if you win the entire tournament, Hinekora can also offer you a new type of item called an Omen. They can be stored in your inventory until a condition is met, at which point it is consumed and its effect occurs. You can only consume one Omen per combat area. She may also offer a lock of her hair, which allows you to foresee the result of an item crafting outcome. So, basically, these omens, as you can see, upon reaching 25% life, this omen is consumed and flasks recover all charges. So you will have recovered charges when you're getting to 25 life, and this item is consumed. So that's basically a consumables that you can get for a specific, maybe more of a powerful fights that you will have in future, and you want more consumables. So it's basically, yeah, it's kind of a preparational thing that you can do. And then Hinekora's Lock is an item that it gives you an ability to see if the craft on the item with any particular currency will be good or bad. It will just show you the result of a particular craft on the item with the next currency that you're using. It will probably be very, very valuable and very, very pricey, but it is quite powerful, of course, for a big meta game crafting, and it's gonna be rare probably as well. Yeah, then claim exclusive unique items. We see here there's a bunch of different powerful uniques, such as this Kitava's Hunger, but you can see that in any other, you can see that on the, just on the page here itself. But for example, here we have plus 800 to maximum life if there are no life modifiers on other equipped items. So you basically just can skip getting maximum life on all your items and get their resistances or energy shield or any other offensive powerful things, and then get this unique item, unique chest armor, and get this powerful thing on it. Return to the Forbidden Sanctum. So Forbidden Sanctum returns as a core mechanic to the game. They will be itemizable. You will be able to basically save your progress on the run and just sell that particular progress. So you can itemize the run itself from the start to any point of Forbidden Sanctum that you were in. If you think that you can't go further, but you have some juiced loot that someone may want from that run, then you can sell it to anyone. We will still have our relics. We will have even some unique relics as well. So yeah, the Sanctum comes back, and there is additional changes to it when your character defensive stats are gonna be useful for the resolve of your Sanctum run. So basically your armor, your energy shield, or evasion will work somewhat changed on your resolve meter. So basically evasive character will be able to evade a bunch of attacks of enemies that strike your resolve, and basically you being more powerful will lead to you being more powerful in the Sanctum itself. It's not gonna be such a game in itself. It's gonna share more progress of your character throughout the whole game, and transfer it in your roguelike runs as well. Then customize your endgame. We'll have 16 new keystone, so big passive keystones for our Atlas talent tree. Some of them, as you can see here, will be extreme archaeology, so expedition. You have one big blast of explosive, only one, and expedition monsters in your map spawn with an additional life missing, but they will gather all the Revenants mods on top of those monsters, for example, or that they've shown us Valside areas in our maps are no longer corrupted. You can enchant them, you can change them, and they've reworked Valside areas and made some of them unique as well, which is quite interesting. Then Maven can summon additional bosses to witness when witnessing your map bosses. And there as well one for Blight, when your character and your own minions dealing way less damage to enemies in Blight encounters, but your um, blight towers are dealing something like 300% more damage. So there's a bunch of things that will change the way how you play the game, and there's one that makes tormented spirits you can get tormented spirits inside you rather than tormented spirits affecting rare and unique enemies, which means that you can get more strength from tormented spirits in your maps. And then you still running through the enemies, you still can spread their affliction to the enemies and get more rewards from that. So basically there's a bunch of cool keystone passive talent tree changes. There's 14 new support gems, and they're all wild. They're all very, very powerful. Returning projectiles, just like here. Frigid Bond. So that's for your link skill to damage all the enemies that you're running through. There's a bunch of them. They are very, very powerful, and they really change the way that you play. And probably returning projectiles means that the talent that we've had for the Crucible League is going to be either removed or changed. That gave you an ability to get your projectiles come back to you. Guard your allies. So yeah, that's a rework of a guardian and rework of your chieftain. Become a champion. So yeah, there will be a boss kill event in, I guess, a hardcore SSF. Yeah, to create a hardcore SSF, regular one, not ruthless, for you to play for and get some rewards. That's basically it when it comes to the 3.22 league in Path of Exile 1 that will come quite soon in August. Yeah, thanks for, if you want more content like this, there is way more content about Path of Exile 2 and Path of Exile 1 on my channel. I will be covering everything that I can for the new league. I will be putting more guides and stuff, build guides for the game. Let me see here if I maybe I forgot something. No, that's mostly it. Yes, that's it. So thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good time. Goodbye.